Okay, so we're going to start, and forgive me if I look at my notes a little bit today. It's simply because I have a lot that I want to go through and I want to get it all in. So, for the ladies who are advanced in their pregnancy, like the two of you and like Son, um, I just wanted to talk a little bit about oxytocin. So just sit comfortably, by the way, while we're having a little chat. So oxytocin, you probably know already, is a very important hormone because of many things. And one of these is that it gets labor going and it gets the baby through. It helps you give him birth. It also gives you the letdown reflex, which means you can feed your baby with milk, and it also contracts your womb to make it come back to normal size and to expel the placenta. So it has a lot of really important uses. So sometimes when labor is not arriving and maybe the hospital is starting to say that they want to induce you and all these sort of things, there's a few things that you can do to try and bring about your labor in a natural way. So some of these things are, well, the first things are nipple stimulation, sex, and then there's other things as well, like acupuncture. You could go for acupuncture and see if that helps. Also, eating dates. Now, unfortunately, this is not recommended if you have diabetes. In that case, you need to ask your doctor. If you don't have diabetes, sorry, eating about 6 dates a day from week 36, 6 or 7 dates a day, not all together, maybe two and two and one. It can really help. And then other things that can help are things that encourage oxytocin. And what are these things? So oxytocin is the hormone of love and intimacy. So everything that relaxes you, a darkened or dimmed light, quiet music that you like, even sleeping with your baby's clothes, or if you already have a baby, even going to the hospital with a photo of your baby, bringing photos of your scans, obviously being close to your partner, feeling safe. All these things can help you bring about oxytocin. They're more or less the same things that bring about sleep. So very tranquil, very dimmed lights and all these things. So that's why I know it looks funny, but that's why I said to get the scarf. So one thing you can do at home during your labor, but also in the hospital, I know it looks funny, we'll do it on the chair, is to put a very, very light scarf on your head. First of all, you won't get the bright light, you will get less sound, and also people are less likely to disturb you and start asking you questions. So that's an idea, and we'll try it on the chair if you wish to. Also, you could think about bringing your sunglasses to the hospital and bringing, if you're going to the hospital, and bringing headphones with your music if you want. So these are all ideas, and we have a chair today, but you can do exactly the same thing with a birth ball if you want. If you have it in the hospital, that would be great. And also, last thing, I wanted to suggest a book. I'll write it to you if you forget the title. It's called Guide to Childbirth, and it's written by Anna May Gaskin, and it's very recommended. Okay, so today we will start by sitting on the chair. So just get yourself slowly up, take your time, not rush at all. I know you guys now have a bigger bump, so take your time. And when you sit on your chair, you can always use a cushion for under your bottom or maybe behind your back, or you can even wrap a blanket around your chair. Now, I'm very short, so my feet are hanging off. If this happens to you, put them on blocks, okay? Because it's not great to have them hanging off. It's fine for me because I'm not pregnant, okay? So, just take your time and find your position. And remember, you can do this at home during your labor. When you're laboring at home, you can totally use a chair. Just make sure it doesn't slide or capsize, okay? So I'm gonna try the scarf thing a little bit. It's called cocooning. So just put it on your head, okay? And if you feel like you can't breathe, just take it off anytime, okay? So just see how already you are in your own little world down here and be less disturbed by people, okay? So I'm just gonna take it back for me so I can talk to you, but you keep it on if you like. Okay, and from here, just sitting tall in your chair, making yourself as comfortable as you can. Close your eyes and start focusing on your breathing, or whatever way you're feeling today. Pressing your sit bones down to the chair, straightening your back, and starting to release your jaw. Maybe give yourself a little smile. Bring your top of the teeth separate from the bottom teeth and breathe. And then in your mind, repeat a little mantra. Every time you inhale, you think slow. And each time you exhale, you think down. When you inhale, you think slow. And when you exhale, you think down. And just keep going. Relaxing and releasing your face and shoulders. And sending loving thoughts to your baby with each exhale, like a message, down to your belly. And keep going for a few more, just being aware of what you're feeling, being aware of your breath. Just 3 more nice long breaths here. And then we're just going to repeat mentally 3 little prayers. One is for you. May I be healthy. May I be peaceful. May I be loved. And the next one is for your baby. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. May you feel my love. And the next one is for you and your birth partner and your baby and any other children that you have. May we be healthy. May we be peaceful. May we feel one another's love. And then gently open your eyes, and if you want, for now, you can get rid of your scarf for a moment, placing it on the backs of your chair. And then we'll just start to bring a little bit of movement to the neck, just right to left. Maybe hold circles if you want to. And then move your shoulders and your chest, just in nice slow circles. And the other way. Lovely. And keep the scarf when you can reach it, but get up from the chair now. Take your time and come to face the seat of the chair. And from here, bring your hands to the side of your seat and bring yourself at about, 50 centimeters away from your chair. And from here, just start bringing your right foot forward. I'm going to mirror you. So right foot forward and to the side of the chair. Try to keep it on your mat. And then just start rocking back and forth, just doing gentle movements. And if it suits you to grab the chair a little bit back or a little bit higher, just do what suits you best. And do nice long breaths and then rock, moving the feet and the ankles a little. And start breathing in preparation for a labor. So we'll inhale from the nose and exhale from the mouth. And when you exhale from the mouth, you can make some sounds. You're definitely encouraged to make some sounds. So just change foot for a second, bring the other foot out. So these sounds, it's better if they're low, quite low, and that you send them down through your body, down to baby. Something like, like that. So when you are in labor, these sounds help you cope with your sensations, help you progress labor. And when you exhale from the lips, you could ever do horse lips and go something like that, just to release any tension that you're feeling in your body. And then bring yourself back onto the chair, sit down for a second, and come back to your breath. And remember, during labor, especially in the first phase of labor, there will be time when you rest. You might even have a sleep, and that's really good for you because it'll give you energy for the second phase. Okay, so just bringing yourself back to your breath, exhaling through soft lips, moist lips. And now we're going to get up again, and this time bring ourselves to the back of the chair. So take your time, and if the chair is not in an optimal position, just push it a little bit. Just don't make too much of an effort, okay? Okay. So from here, we're going to step back a little bit from the chair and place our hands on the armrest, on the backrest, okay, as if it was a windowsill. And bring our hips back a little bit. Make sure you're on your mat and you're bending your legs a lot. And then from here, do little spiraling movements, like circles. And keep inhaling from the nose, exhaling from soft lips. And remember, this spiraling movement is what your pelvic floor does for your baby to calm down your pelvis. So it's a very natural movement for your labor. So keep going. Breathing out on soft lips. And then start going the other way. Maybe making noises if you like, I can't hear you. So exhaling maybe loudly from your mouth, just preparing for your labor. Oh. And then coming back to center, this time bring your hands on the backrest of the chair and walk your feet back a little bit. Try to stay on the mat. So if you need to push the chair forward a little bit, do just be careful, don't be lifting things, okay? So we bring ourselves back, and if you can, bring your hands more or less at the same height as your shoulder or a tiny bit higher. So we're now going to let the spine come down. We're going to suck in our abs and hook the baby up to the spine, and then bring the hips back. Look down at the mat and get a nice stretch. Okay, so if you push your sit bones away from you, you should get a nice stretch. Keep looking down at the mat to relax your neck. And take 2 more breaths here. One more breath. And then exhale, slowly come up. Take your time. Okay, we're going to stay at the back of the chair for now. Bring the hands on the backrest. And the feet are together under your hips. And now we're going to do a little bit of lunging to lengthen our psoas. The psoas is a muscle here that unites the top and the bottom of the body, okay? So we're bringing the right foot forward, to one side. And then we're gonna lunge. So the foot is a little bit past the knee. Lunge and up. Lunge and up. Moving slowly. And when you lunge, you should feel this side of the body lengthening. So just gently rocking forward and rocking back, not allowing your knee to go too far. Facing forward with your body. And don't forget your breath. So when you exhale, you can do so through soft lips and release any tension, maybe horse lips like that. Trying to remember this when you need to release tension and strong sensations in your body. And then we're going to change legs. So very slowly bringing that foot back. And then bringing the left foot to the outside. The knees a little bit forward. And then we start rocking. And sometimes when you go to the hospital, they would suggest inducing labor with a synthetic form of oxytocin. So this is not the same thing that the one we produce. It gives stronger contractions and they're closer to each other. So you get more tired and the baby gets more tired too. Obviously, sometimes there's a medical reason why this has to be done, but always ask if in doubt, because your own oxytocin is the best thing that your body can use. It's the most natural and the safest. So 2 more lunges here. And then bringing the feet slowly back together under your shoulders again. And this time lengthen the right leg back, all the tippy toes. And then stretch back through the heel. Try to bring the heel towards the floor. Even if it doesn't touch the floor, it's okay. Keep your belly in. Keep your spine nice and long. And just breathe into that back calf. Nice long breath. And remember, you can exhale from the mouth, making any sounds you like. One more breath. And then exhale, bring the legs back together. And then this time we're going to lengthen the left leg back. Bring the heel to the floor as close as you can. And push back into that left foot. Getting a nice stretch in your calf. One more. And exhale to release. Lovely. And this time again, feet under your hips, bend your legs and give yourself a few hip circles. Again, natural spiraling movement. And then the other way around. One more. And release. Lovely. This time we're going to go for some half squats, holding on to the chair. So since your babies are both head down, I'm really happy for everybody to squat. For people who are not yet 34 weeks, this doesn't matter. Okay, so whoever is listening to the recording, no, not to worry. So opening your feet with the toes out, so kind of like this, okay? On the sides of your chair. Step back a little bit, hold on to whatever is more stable in your chair, and then come down, opening the knees nice and wide, and then come up. And if you want, on a knee inhale, you can release all your sphincters and your pelvic floor. And on an exhale, you can squeeze your pelvic floor, giving yourself some nice Kegel exercises. And again, using that lovely breath, exhaling through soft lips, making any noise you like. Trying to release the shoulders and go in time with your breath. Don't feel like you have to move at the same time as I do. And of course, take a rest whenever you need to. And we'll just do 3 more squats, moving slowly. And last one. Okay, I'm bringing the feet back together. Now we're going to walk to the other side of the chair. So if you moved it and you want to push it back too, just don't lift anything. I'm lifting because I can, but it's better you don't. Okay, so back here. This time we're going to kneel in front of the chair. So if you want to use a blanket for under your knees or a cushion, do. Okay? And one thing I forgot to say is that sometimes it is recommended to drink raspberry leaf tea from 36 weeks onwards to tone your womb. So you would buy it in a shop like Nourish, and you would have 1 cup a day at 36 weeks, 2 cups a day at 37 weeks, and so on until the moment of birth. Okay. So lifting your right foot, we bring it to the outside of the chair again. So in a kind of a kneeling lunge. Take your time. If this hurts your hips, you can always keep your knees together, okay? And do the same we do, just lift the knees together. So from here again, we'll start rocking back and forth. And maybe here, if you want, you can try your goals again. Just breathing, exhaling loudly from the mouth. Whoa. And these are all movements you can do during your labor to try and speed it up a little. This one is very good to try and bring it along and to get the baby off your back as well if you feel pain in your back during labor. And you can do it leaning on a birth ball as well. And then we're going to change legs. So bring the right knee down, bring the left knee up, and plant the foot beside the chair. This time you can put your forearms on the chair and try this way. And of course you can do it with the birth ball as well. Rocking back and forth. And making any sounds you like on the exhale. So this time on an exhale we release. Release all tension. Imagine breathing through your body, down your womb, out of the vagina. Breathing the way your baby is gonna come to help your labor. So moving slowly, breathing out through the mouth. One more. And then coming back to center, bring your knees together. You can keep your scarf if you like. See if you can grab the seat of your chair or maybe the sides here. And with your knees under your hips, push your hips back a little bit, like a stretch. And if you want, you can tuck your toes if you feel cramps in your calves. And just breathe. And then from here, we're just going to get up once again for a moment. So bring the blanket somewhere that you can't make you slip or fall. You can move your scarf for now, but you can do the whole thing with the scarf if you like as well. So from here, just go to your feet for a moment. And if you can, bring your forearms onto the chair. And from here again, just rock back and forth. Just breathe in. Bend in your legs all you need to. One more. And then coming back to center, come up now. And we're going to try and put one foot on the chair. See how you feel. If that's a little bit too much today, just take a step beside the chair. If it's okay, you can put your right foot on the chair. See how you feel. Bring it to the side to give room for your belly. Okay, so whether your foot is on the floor or on the chair, start rocking back and forth. If you want, holding on to your hips. If you don't feel safe, then you can hold on to the chair or to a wall. And just rock gently. And don't forget, exhaling through soft lips, horse lips, or rose petal lips. You can think of all these images really as something that opens and lets go. 2 more. And then slowly taking your time, getting that foot off the chair if it's on the chair, getting it onto the floor. And doing the same on the other side. So taking your time to bring the left foot up or beside the chair if you prefer. Point it out, give a bit of room for your belly, and start rocking. Nice long exhales. And just going for 3 more, keeping that right leg bent. And settling back to center, very mindfully bringing that foot back down. Okay, so from here, come onto your knees for a moment. And we're going to roll the mat a little bit, okay? Or you can roll a blanket, whatever you think. So make a little bit of a thick roll. And when you're ready, you're going to kneel in front of it and bring the feet on the tippy toes. And then, if possible, bringing your heels on the rolls you made with your mat. Now, if this is not suitable, it really doesn't suit you, you can sit on the floor and widen your legs, or you can sit on a block or on a small chair or a stool and just open your knees out, okay? So you choose, see how you feel. Try to keep your heels on that roll or on a blanket so that you don't hurt your knees. And hold on to the chair. Then you can hold on to the sides or to the backrest or to the legs. So this is a very natural pose to give birth in. It's really good to open your pelvic outlet. And you can do this pose by holding on to somebody's hands or holding on to the opposite side of a door handle. And it's really good to help you through your labor. So, holding on to something, try to push your bum a little bit back. if possible, just a tiny bit. And again, move your breath through your body down, down to baby, down to your womb, and down. And just 3 more here in your Balasana squat. One more. Well done. So from here, getting yourself back to your knees, taking your time. And then rolling your mat back out. Lovely. So from here, we'll go back to sitting on the chair. Take your time to get there. So sitting back on your chair, coming back to your nice, calm breath. Plant your hips onto the chair. Your back is nice and long, your shoulders are down. You're holding in your belly with your abdominal muscles. And from here, we're going to open our sides. So with your right hand, hold on to the side of the chair, or maybe the seat if that's easier. And then inhale the left hand up and to the right side to give yourself a nice stretch. So you're opening the left side of the body and keeping your head nice and straight. It's not forward or back. Try to release your left shoulder even though you're lengthening it. One more. And exhale to release. Lovely. Hold on to the opposite side of the chair. Inhale the right hand up and over. Getting a nice stretch in your right side this time. Remember your jaw all the time, especially during labor. You want to release your jaw. I want to tell somebody to remind you. One more. And exhale to release back to center. Well done. So from here, hold on to the backrest of the chair if you can, with both hands. Bring your knees together and your feet outwards. And from here, bend your back forward a little bit. So stick your bum back, stick your chest out, and bring your shoulders back a little bit. Keep looking forward. Getting a nice stretch in your back. Nice long breath. One more. And release. Come back to a straight spine. Bring your feet parallel again. Okay, so from here, lengthen your right hand forward with the hands facing away from you, fingers up. And with the other hand, very gently, pull your fingers back, keeping your arms straight. So don't go so far as to cause yourself pain. Just give yourself a little stretch. And then release. Bring the fingers down towards the floor. And again, stretch them very gently towards you. And exhale to release. Go to the other hand. So left hand forward, facing forward, fingers up. With the right hand, push the fingers back towards you. Keep your face relaxed. One more. And then let go. Bring the fingers down towards the floor and even more gently push them towards you. Very good to do even when you do have your baby, because your wrists keep getting a little bit sore and stiff when you're feeding a baby, when you're holding a baby. So it's a very good exercise to do. And release. Lovely. And from here, just give your upper body some circles. So circle around your pelvis, massaging your lower spine with a slow movement. And then start going the other way. Just gonna turn my chair so you can see me better. Please stay where you are. Okay, and from here, settling back to center, bring your arms up and start giving yourself some wrist circles. That's another one. Also wrists. And again, all the way up and all the way down. Try to keep your shoulders relaxed. And last one. Well done, all the way down. Lovely. And from here, keeping our legs pointing forward, see if you can grab to the backrest of the chair. One arm, one hand on the seat, one hand on the backrest, and twist very gently to your left. So looking to your side, and if this is a problem with your belly, just hold on to one hand and bring the other hand on your knees. And then exhale to release back to center. And do the same on the other side. So grab on to the backrest and the leg or the seat. And with a nice straight spine, turn slowly to look to your right. And exhale to release back to center. Well done. So now bring in your hands to your shoulders, elbows out, start making circles. Maybe your elbows will meet or maybe not, it doesn't matter. Nice release for the shoulders. Remember your nice out breaths out from your soft lips. And then start going the other way, taking your time. One more. And release. Lovely. This time, bring your hand behind your head and interlace the fingers and bring them to the back of your head. Elbows are out. And we're going to inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. And inhale back to center. Exhale, twist. Keep going slowly and mindfully. Without pulling or tugging, just very gently, moving with your own breath. And again, take this opportunity to exhale, maybe loudly from your lips. One more on each side. And going back to center. This time, push the back of the head into the hands and the hands into the back of the head. So the elbows spread out a little bit more. Feeling a little bit of tension and lengthening. Two more. And exhale. Release. And let go of the hands. Lovely. And now we're going to stretch the arms up to the ceiling in a receiving gesture. Shoulders down and just reminding yourself it is okay to ask for help. It is okay to receive help. We all need help with a little baby. And then exhaling to release down. Lovely. Our premiere, if you want to stand, if you're feeling bad in your chair, if you want to sit on the mat or on the couch, that's okay. Do what suits you, okay? So lifting one arm, just start cupping your hands and giving yourself a little bit of a massage up and down the arm, up to the shoulder and to the neck, very gently, up and down. And then we'll straighten the other arm and do the same, cupping the hands, being very gentle, like raindrops, up your neck and down your arm and up again. Taking all the time you need. Lovely. Alright, from here, we'll do a little bit of the knuckles on the legs, up the legs, and down through the sides. And again, just taking your time. And then you stay where you are. I'm just going to show you. Get the knuckles onto your SI joint, which is this place here. So get the knuckles here and just give yourself a little bit of a rub there. And maybe going up a little bit to the start of your lower back. And again, giving yourself a little bit of a rub with your knuckles. And then do your glutes a little bit with your knuckles up and down in circles. Lovely, and release. And from here, lastly, we're just going to give the face a little massage. So bringing your fingertips to your forehead, just bring them towards the sides of your head. Slowly running them down through your temples. And then massaging your temples with your fingers. And then with your fingertips, just doing little movements around your eyebrows. And then under your eyes, very, very gentle little taps. Up to your temples again. And taking your two these fingers, run them down the sides of your nose from the bridge all the way down to your cheeks. Exhale as you go down. And then bringing all your fingers to your jaw. Give a big massage there. Strong muscles. Just letting them go and really making that intention to remember during your labor to let go of those muscles. Remember, your jaw is connected to your pelvic floor through fascia. And release, well done. So here, moving slowly and mindfully, we're going to move the chair off the mat so that we can do our Shavasana. So just take your time. If you need help from somebody, give them a call. There's no rush, okay? And then again, take all the time you need to lie down on the mat on your left side, using any cushion, blocks, bolster, pillows, anything that you need. And if you want to put your scarf on your head, that's a great idea as well, whatever suits you. And when you're ready, just close your eyes. And if you need to change position at any moment, just do. Okay. So we've done this meditation before. I don't know if you girls were in the class that time, but it's a lovely meditation for birth. So I'm going to read it again. So just breathe in and out from your nose, or if you prefer from your mouth for the exhale. And with each exhale, feel your body beginning to soften and relax. There's no rush now. Soften around your forehead, your eyes, your cheekbones, your jaws, your shoulders. And feel your hands and your feet soften. Feel the weight of your pelvis sink to the floor as your sides, your spine and head lengthen. And trying to breathe out for a little longer than you breathe in. I'd like you now to visualize a large air balloon, ready to take a very special journey through birth. See the balloon made up of all your favorite colors. Now see yourself in the basket of the balloon, embarking on a birding trip on this colorful balloon. Your baby is inside you, and you may bring anyone else you wish to have accompany you. The balloon is slowly rising and traveling across a bright blue summer sky, filled with soft, white, puffy clouds. It's a wonderful trip, but the balloon seems to stay at the same height. No matter how you think about having the balloon rise higher and move along, it seems to continue at the same level and at the same speed. Something, a memory, a fear, an experience, a comment. Something is making it difficult for the balloon to continue on its journey. You look down at the bottom of the basket and you realize that there is a small chest lying there. Inside that chest is the weight of a known or unknown reason for why your balloon is faltering. Something that still lingers in spite of your having removed all limiting thoughts previously. You know that if only you were to rid yourself of this weight, your balloon trip would go smoothly and easily and quickly. You can do that very simply right now. Without saying a word, you can do it. It's what you want. Review in your mind what thoughts or circumstances could possibly interfere with your having the most wonderful birth journey. If any linger, they are in that chest, weighing the balloon down. Now see yourself taking your balloon out over a large body of water. See it happening. Now reach down and lift the small chest up to the edge of the basket. Make up your mind once and for all to release whatever is holding your balloon from accomplishing its journey. Now gently nudge the chest over the edge and watch it plummet down into the water. Watch it sink to the bottom. Ripples are now carrying away all negative feelings associated with the released weight. You and your baby are free to move along in your burden, confident that you will have the burden that you desire. See how you now sail freely and smoothly, enjoying your burden journey. You and your baby working together. Your baby will tell you when it's time to be born. So trust your baby. Trust your body. The baby will come when baby is ready. As your balloon descends, visualize your baby descending just as calmly and gently as the balloon is in this beautiful birth journey. And know that you can come back to this journey anytime you wish. Anytime there is a comment, a fear, a limiting thought that might affect your birthing journey. Take this trip again whenever you need to. You, your baby, and anybody else you want to bring on this journey. Now start feeling your body again, lying on the mat. Feel your breath coming in and out. See if you can breathe in for 4 and breathe out for a little longer than 4. Notice how you feel now, having released anything that might have been on your mind, anything you don't need. How do you feel right now? as usual, if you wish to stay in your Shavasana longer, please do. Otherwise, just start wiggling your fingers and toes to wake them up. Keep your eyes closed and keep your movements slow and gentle. Deepening your breath, just become aware of your surroundings again. And then if you wish to come up, make sure you use your hands against the floor. Push yourself back up to sitting or kneeling onto your mat, but stay down if you wish to. And just take a moment to settle and see how you feel, and to thank yourself for your practice today. And remembering, if there is any lingering fear during your labor, make sure you speak it out. Tell somebody, give it voice so that you get it out of you and of your system. Okay? And as you go forth, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace in your heart. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your practice.